Welcome to the bold analysis. William Samoei Ruto and Kenya Kwanza fraternity must and should recall nomination of Karen Nyamu. Senator Karen Nyamu, as I think even after getting that nomination as a senator, she has not really embraced the fact that she's holding an elective or rather a political position. This is because she is part and she is image of Kenya Kwanza government. Today I woke up in the morning and I really saw videos that are now online of very unfortunate events in Dubai, the Dubai drama. I know all of us understand that Samidoh has been, that Karen Nyamu and Samidoh have been together for quite some time. And also, the public knows that Samidoh has a first wife. So, a drama that ensued in Dubai is very unfortunate for me because of as we talk now, the country has just come out of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And every day when you watch news, or even when you read these newspapers, you will not miss a story of GBV. Just recently, I was reading a story about a lady who was saying that is in a very abusive marriage. So when you see leaders also being engaged in such, it's quite unfortunate. Samidoh has been in US and Dubai, and US and UK for tours. Then went to Dubai. But he paid for air ticket and accommodation for the very first wife, Eddie. Remember that we read that and realized that even Karen Nyamu, she can afford, of course she's a nominated senator with a salary, also flew to Dubai with the security details. So when she got to that place when where Samidoh was performing, because you need to also understand what happened before we really look at really the reason why I think that Ruto must reprimand Nyamu. Now look at this video here. This is Samidoh's first wife dancing somewhere in the dance floor, very close to where Samidoh is, but also Karen Nyamu was not there. So that was her enjoying the dance. So what happened later, Karen Nyamu, who was also in that event, I maybe understand that maybe even Samidoh knew that Karen Nyamu was around. She tried to get to dance to the stage where Karen Nyamu was, where Samidoh was performing. This is now the other video of of Karen Nyamu. At this point, the show was going on and Karen Nyamu was performing. Samidoh was performing. So this is Nyamu trying to get to the stage, but then the bouncers were telling her that there was some special license for the stage appearance, for the people who are going to the stage. If you're keen, you'll realize that not so many people in that stage. So I may want that could be that Samidoh, or rather the organizers of the event, had already known that he was around, because I know there is a database. They can know, they have profile of everyone who is there. I know it's a very advanced nation. So they didn't just want the drama, and so they introduced it that for you to go to stage, maybe there is a license you have to pay. Secondly, it's also understandable because he's a celebrity, and if you were to allow everyone to the stage, then all the people in the dance floor will want to go and dance in the stage. Of course, I've never gone, so I don't understand, but people who are in Dubai can tell us whether that is something that happens. So that was Nyamu there. Then I think after she was ejected from the stage, she was dancing around, then another scene emerged. And that scene then was shocking me, because if you know that who you are going to first wife haba, by the way, with all due respect, Um, it's not wrong in African setup to have more than one wife. You can have, yes, it's not a sin for you to be a second wife. If anything, they have two children together. They've sad two children, Samidoh and Nyamu. But this is a time where Samidoh was with the first wife. Then she tried to go and sit in the same event where next to Samidoh. And I think this is perhaps the VIP lounge where the artist was resting. So when she went there, the security, the bouncers, I think alienda kumgombanisha. I think she was like shouting to what has happened or why Samidoh is refusing that she can't dance in the stage. I think that's what she went there to ask. But then she found some comfort. Then there, the first wife, Eddie, was around. So Eddie went and the fracas then came out. I think you need to watch how it played out there. Guys, it is not, and I don't want to judge in terms of who I've seen people saying somebody needs to separate these two, this and that. I don't want to get to that conversation. For me, I am just heading directly to Karen Nyamu. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and also like our video. The reason why I'm so disappointed with her is in the morning, she went again live and shared another video saying that she was drunk and confessing that she did all that the previous night, or what happened previous night was because she was drunk. Live on Facebook. That is your leader, someone who was nominated to represent women in the Senate. Look here, it's not wrong to enjoy your private life, but that should also know that you are a public figure. I don't have a big following myself. I don't have a big following. I also have my private life. But I can't go, sometimes I even want also to get myself in those areas. But hata unaogopa, what people gonna, you have some, you're a role model to some people. And she's coming out to say this.
Mimi sikuwa najua lazima uwe na license kunia kwa stage sijui nini. I didn't know that. Simuachi. Mheshimiwa usiache Samia, simuachi. Okay? Lazima tulee watoto. Hiyo sumu ndio nataka, hiyo sumu. So guys, nimeamka nikapata I'm trending everywhere. God, all these guys, what do you want to see? I have nothing to say. Haron, Ridaya, nimeacha pombe kabisa. Why was she overreacting? I was surprised. I was very surprised. That really surprised me. And me, I don't fight. Sipiganagi mimi. Mimi ni muoga. Nikiona vita inatokea hapa physical, mimi huyo. I don't fight. Mimi ni kaoga sana. I'm a coward. Self-declared coward. I don't fight.
Talking there, blaming I was drunk. Now, the reason why for me I'm feeling that Kenya Kwanza must summon Karen Nyamu is this. President came out, William Ruto, and has been so cozy with the Christian leaders, with the clergy. even came out to say that they are trivializing that State House had some liquor stores, and so they are removing those liquor stores because I don't know something Uhuru Kenyatta. So, and calling the MPs to manage their drinking habits. So, what President William Ruto has tried to plant in the minds of his followers, whether intentionally or maybe by posturing, is strong Christian values. I remember at one point, there were stories that there was some Nairobi senior powerful politician in Nairobi was blocked from State House because he used to go there drunk. So President Ruto planted strong Christian values, and you'll hear the government was put up by God, and so with this, I don't think it augurs well by a leader who is associating. My good friend, our son Miguna says a leader who was associating with Kenya Kwanza to come out and behave in that manner. That behavior is uncalled for. That's the truth. You must call it what it is. It's not about whether who was right, who was wrong, but you must call it what it is. Then, if Karen Nyamu flew with the security details to Dubai on a personal mission, that drama, then we are simply misusing those details. That's it. We are simply misusing those privileges. We understand, and of course, there's no problem. She can pay her own ticket, she can afford. Before even becoming a senator, she was working and is an advocate, is a lawyer. So William Ruto looked around and only saw that it's only Karen Nyamu who could get that nomination slot. Well, I think we have other deserving Kenyans. Propagating, and that's my big problem. A senator who is a woman senator in this country is engaged in what looks like an instance of a case of gender-based violence. Gender-based violence, we are just from 16 days of against activism. 16 days activism against gender-based violence. And government is really trying to step up efforts. But then here you see an respectable and honorable member who is a senator involved publicly in that. And then people ask, so is that the best way? Because is that the best way of handling issues? Because what kind of example are we showing? We have young women and girls who are co-parenting. Wewe ni senator hata you can afford. I listened to her saying that lazima wale watoto, which is fine. But which kind of example are we showing the young girls that is the way to handle things? I don't simply buy it. I don't want to judge Karen Nyamu against Eddie. No. This is because herself, she's a leader. She's a politician that also represents the ideologies of Kenya Kwanza and a role model to the young girls. Are we showing, what are we telling the young girls that, like I follow the Facebook where people are saying, the women that really sang for you, and what are you showing them? Are you showing them that that is the best way to solve problems? We are struggling with the 2/3 gender rule now. But then you're also denting the image of women leaders in the country. On this one, I think William Ruto should summon Karen Nyamu. And what does it take? Just withdraw. I've seen her saying, oh, I'm going to leave alcohol in 2023. But Karen Nyamu must understand that she's putting on a political hat, that she's a leader. The others are also celebrities, but herself, she's more than that. I don't think that is the best way to do it. What's your take, ladies and gentlemen? And that's the end of my analysis.